Hi all and welcome back to my Let's Play of Oblivion, where we are continuing on with the Thieves Guild for at least to meet Armand again. Armand? I'm sure he'll be here in a couple of hours. Where are you? We have just discovered who a informant was within the Thieves Guild and turned them in, hiding stolen goods on them. So let's see what Armand has to say to that.
With your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves Guild. I know I used you in this matter with the Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here is the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it. I'm also promoting you to the guild rank of Bandit, which will let you use Darji of Leowin as your fence. Good work.
Very good. How much money did we get? 100 gold. Do you have any more special jobs for me? I'm not ready to do any more. I want to go and... I've reached my goal again, so I should go see Scriva sometime. She may have something for me. I think, sort of before we go off to that, we want to go and check in with our other hobby, being...
If you're a wizard and can walk on water, I'd stay off the road.
Arena. God, my brain just completely farted of information then. So, we have a level up. We will want to take that. If I remember rightly, yeah, our stealth skills are our best skills. So if we take some in light armor, I think that will be beneficial. Continue to boost up that sneak. And that marksman. And then touch more on blade. And then over here, a couple in agility. Some endurance. Some strength. And I think speed. We could probably do with a bit in personality as well, because like convincing people of things is proven to be awful at the moment, but like once we get into the game, that's not going to be too much of an issue. I missed the top line reading that there, which said, you realise the matter of success is something to do with concentration. We are improving.
You know
Hello,
what
Owen.
rank is worth around here? Nothing. Face it, kid. You're still a maggot. You need to keep fighting if you want to be somebody.
Yes, Owen. I'm ready for a match.
Okay, Brawler, you know the drill.
I think what I'm going to do is what I did last time, is cut in when something interesting happens, if there's an interesting sort of character we're fighting or something like that. But, you know, the arena, it's the arena. You go in, you do fights, and you get money. See what I mean? I'm going to just cut in this fight sped up, I think, just to show you, you know, what the arena involves. It's fine. It's something I want to get done, but it's not exactly the most thrilling entertainment. Anyway,
Payment's getting a little tight on you, Brawler. I think you need some exercise. What do you say? Ready for a match?
I am ready for a
All
match.
right, Brawler. This next match is going to be a challenge. Turns out there are two wood elf sisters who always fight together. They're twins, actually. You gotta take them both out. Now get in there and show those tree climbers who's boss!
So this is actually quite different from the last fight, so I will include it. I am going to quick save before going up, because I feel like this might be one of those moments that it's sort of a jumping off point for the arena, you know. As in, oh, we're not good enough for this yet. Mind you, there is such a thing in this game as leveling for everyone. So as I level up, the world levels up. But there's ways to get a bit ahead. There's also ways to fall behind. Yeah, this might be too much. So I think what we want to do, if we use positioning to block out the archery of the other sister and take on the heavy combat one, it's going to give us the best chance at success here. especially with the broadsword, so we can actually like get quite a few hits off against them because they can't do much blocking. I think we should have this because we can now use this pillar to sort of hide from the other person. That's the thing I'd say about the fighting. It feels fun to do, but I don't think it recreates something, not necessarily, I think realistic would never be the correct word anyway, but it doesn't even recreate anything that's, you know, cinematic. You know, dodging and then healing behind a pillar and, like, just brawling with her sister. Archery fight, diving in and out of pillars. I should just quit my sword. Am I either a bad shot or is the game just trolling me here? I keep leading my targets and she keeps moving very slightly. There's one way to finish this off properly. There we go. Slightly more interesting though once you add more components. Let's go see what Owen has to say.
Ah, those girls didn't stand a chance. Good job, Brawler. Here's your take. One more match and you'll advance again.
I think I'm going to gun for one more advancement here, and then we'll go off and carry on with these.
You beating those twins is a good sign. You got a lot of fight in you. Let me know when you're... Your next opponent is a Khajiit. Not one of the quick, jumpy ones either. This cat goes in heavy, usually with an axe. Now go get him.
All right. I think this is one of the buildings. They really have done good work in setting it up, as in, you know, all this blood down here, and it's atmospheric. But it's one of the points in the game where you can notice that there isn't loads of people around. You know, you look up at the crowd and there's like probably 50 people here maximum. It's fine, you know. I'm not the sort of person who points at these limitations and just feels like, oh, games need to do better. It works, it's fine, but it's just interesting, you know, as games went for bigger and bigger things, but before the technology sort of allowed them. This is going to be sort of dive in and out, I think. That's it, once you got the combat figured out as well, it's very much block, hit, hit, block, hit, hit. I was wondering if the bow would be better, because sort of backpedaling and shooting, would we get more hits in? But that relies on me hitting, which isn't guaranteed. Okay. This is working now. They seem to have not been bringing their heals, he says, just as he heals. I don't know why I'm leaving this fight in. I thought it might be interesting with the sort of different weaponry. You know, like the components it can change is who you're fighting and what they're fighting with. But it can only do that so much. But I remember like the culture surrounding these sort of things, the guides to do with it weren't... You had different players, and especially if you spent time on the forums, people were very much like either role-playing or trying to create this idea of a character, but some people were, like, power was a discussion point.
Okay, so you can fight. Your new title is Bloodletter. You're getting into the real game now, kid. More gold for more blood. Don't disappoint me.
Sound. We'll leave the arena there anyway. I've not really got any more meditations on it, and we're kind of done with it. So let's go to Screever. I think they are in Leowin, I want to say. Let's have a quick nose on the map. Yeah. Oh, Breville, sorry. Oh, Leowin's all the way down south. What quest have we got on? Where is Screever? Can you look here? Does that say independent? No. I don't want that to be my active quest. Oh, it's pointing me... Okay. Right. I was just obviously setting off for a bit of a journey of walking and settling in to just sort of going in a straight line and maybe killing some wolves or whatever comes at me. And it made me think about Morrowind, because this was a lot of my time during the Morrowind Let's Play, was just recording walking places and not actually like doing much commentary or getting hashtag content out of it, because I think this is one of the characters that walks around the map. One of the few. I want to see who it is. Khajiit. Okay. And my thought is actually, and we were talking about the fast travel the other day. The fast travel is, my preference is the one in Morrowind. It's sort of that interconnected system that builds together the world, and you have to learn it and you have to know it, and that's interesting to me. But the thing with that is it's paying for videos, for recording. It's funny how videos actually change like what you want from a game to a degree. Like, I much prefer the system in this game of I can just fast travel somewhere if I've been there before, especially for videos, but I liked what Morrowind made me do. I wonder if there's like a middle ground between those two. You know, some element of you can't just fast travel all the time, but like some of the northern places in Morrowind that you have to go to for the main story, you just have to walk there, and you're touching base every quest. And I'd be spending like 40-50 minutes recording a 30-minute video. I think that's a Vin Diesel Easter egg. Vin Dazzle. And just a lot of it's walking. So that being said, it's nice to settle into a walk, especially when like it's a nice looking game. Hello. I take it by the fact you're trying to shoot a bow at me that you don't like me. That's fine. I will take your arrows though. That's very, very nice of you. See, isn't this pretty? Where Morrowind is overblown, and I don't necessarily mean that in a big way, bad way, like it's outlandish and alien. This has like a quiet attractiveness to it. But I wonder if that's like just cemented in the fact that I come from a landscape similar. Isn't that a song? Come from a landscape similar. That's not a cave we want to go to. But yeah, I wonder if that's what pulls me to it more than anything else, and I wonder why that's why it gets called generic. If you're not like familiar with these sort of landscapes, do you look at it and be like, well, this is outlandish? I mean, there's nowhere on Earth that has giant mushrooms, but you get what I'm saying. I have to say, there's less biome changes than I thought there was going to be. I thought it was going to be like quite obvious like delineations into different areas, and I think there is like some we haven't crossed into, but it is a lot of like rural English countryside. That seems to be like the mainstay of the game, or that's my touchstone for it anyway. But that type of countryside. But here we come to, I believe, Breville, where we should be able to find our new fence. New fence and new quest giver. So we can carry on picking up with the Thieves Guild. I can't remember what the shtick of this town is, so let's just go in and hope for the best. Oh, you can get a horse in this game as well, can't you? Welcome to Breville. I seem to remember it has like... I might be getting it mixed up with Leowin in my head. Like more shacks and things like that. Yeah. Very wooden town. So that's for out there, but there's someone in here. Yeah, this is definitely feels right. Hello, Screever. Well, Screever's house. Hello.
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen.
Thieves Guild Special Gobs.
I have a special request from the widow of a former fence in Leowin. As your new doyen, I am asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is offering a reward. The guild frowns on freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leowin, find the ring, and get it back to Adarji?
Yes, of course I am. I'll help out this poor widow.
This is good. Go to Leowin, speak with Adarji, and help her find her ring.
I like the way even like these quests have you traveling around a lot, and I think that it's not unique to this game in the series. If I remember rightly, Morrowind does that, but it's still nice to go, like, even being low level in a guild, to go around and sort of see new areas and see what the world has to offer. It's quite interesting actually, because right at the beginning as well, you don't feel any particular attachment to anywhere, because I see you, Nirmroot. You're just passing through, but you know, buying houses and actually being able to store stuff, I think, makes a huge difference in this. Oh, the town doesn't have a back door. It goes all the way around. I mean, the chase stops being entertaining when it's lasted this long.
How can I help you?
Oh, classic Oblivion. Yeah, stolen bread loaf. I'm going to borrow the things on you.
What is it?
It's our first mud crab. Oh, I definitely much prefer the Oblivion, Morrowind mud crabs. The chunky mud crabs. But we are definitely going into a more swampy area here, so like all that conversation about biomes not changing much. This feels significantly different to where we've just come from. I don't know if it's just the chirping in the background or what. The area, it's still got a similar sort of features, and I wonder if the wolves have just spawned in as mud crabs instead. Maybe. I'm looking forward to go to Anvil. I remember Anvil being nice. Has the best quest to get a house as well. Yeah, we've still got quite a few places to explore, even though it's been an exploration-heavy episode already. Yeah, it almost feels like they're going for a Bayou-y sort of type place here, but like still just with the same high fantasy stuff in it. Which is what it is, I suppose. So we're coming into Leyawiin here. Definitely is a bit different, but I don't think it's hugely different. But I suppose that's the nice thing about setting a game in Cyrodiil. Like, within the lore, it's the central province, and every other like weird biome goes off it. So it can sort of have like these merging areas, like these liminal areas that aren't quite of the place it's merging into, but aren't quite of the Imperial area either. Hello, God. Where is your gate to your town? I would like to come in, please. I like the colour of the houses here. And I'd quite like the buildings actually as well. It's not terrible. Partially sort of cobblestoned.
It looks thievy to this one.
Shh. That could be our house if we wanted. Not that we have the money. It could be. Right, I kind of lost what we're remembering to do. Let's just steal. I like the idea that our guy's like gone to Breville for the first time, and he's been told about this mark and this thing to get from Leyawiin, has made the journey knowing that he's going to get there at night and just nip into the town, get what he needs, and leave without anyone the wiser. I'm super cautious about people being awake. Mythic Dawn. Is it in here we want to be? I mean, we'll take that, because if we can sell it, it helps our fencing down the line, which is something we've always got to be thinking about when we're rootling around someone's stuff. Right, what's it asking me to do? Okay. We're to find a beggar. I think this isn't the right house. What's it leading me here for then? Probably to steal their stuff. I hope I'm not stealing from a fence. I've not been penalised so far. I mean, it's worth something. Oops, sorry.
Are you looking for a fence?
No, but hi, Dodgy.
Shadow hide you.
I'm looking for a beggar. I like the little routine of having to find a beggar, give them some money, and like progress that way. I mean, we are just going to be rude and wake this person up. Hi, Dee.
Ah, me children will thank you for your help.
Adarji.
I know of her. What's it worth to you?
No more than 5
She
coins.
lives on the west side of town. She is fond of the Three Sisters Lodge in the evening, but takes her midday meal at the Five Claws.
Interesting.
Blessings of
So, just for clarity, what have we got to do? Ask me to retrieve a ring that belongs to Adarji. Ah, I need to find her first, speak to her and get information. Okay. Right, Adarji, where be you? Hello.
Why does the prey approach me?
Your stolen ring.
Yes, a filthy Argonian stole my precious ring. It was a gift from my mate. It has sentimental value. I will pay well. The stupid lizard hunts with the name Amusai. Find him, find my ring. Make him suffer, kill him, and I will be pleased.
Fair, yeah, I'm not allowed to kill.
Stupid guild rules. He is only an Argonian. He is less than human and much less than Khajiit. If you must spare him, at least make him suffer.
Ah, I love fantasy racism.
Swift hunting.
It always falls a little flat because it's far too. They try and be far too one-to-one with it, and it's a complex issue. And I don't mean that as in two-sidedness. I mean it as in when you speak into characters for 10 minutes, you're probably not going to get to the bottom of it. Hello.
My children will thank you for your help.
Muse.
I might know that.
10 gold.
Poor bugger was arrested. Seems he tried to swindle the countess. He's rotting in a cell in the castle dungeon now. It's common knowledge that the jailers can be bribed to allow visitors to see prisoners.
See, the reason I like the beggar thing
Blessings of the shadow
is that it gives you a way of moving forward in the quest that's repeatable, player driven, but isn't the game just telling you something? It's like a step you have to do. It's like part of the routine of doing the missions. I find it quite cool, actually. Hello.
You're not supposed to be down here.
Oh, I know. And you say?
Yeah, we got him here. Argonians aren't allowed visitors, though. Countess Alicia's orders. She's the thing about the lizard folk.
Grim. Not even for 20 gold coins?
Amuse, you say? I thought you wanted to see Amude.
Okay. Nice to know that we can just bribe our way through things. Which was very much the Morrowind rule set. Just bribe our way to the top all the time, because money is not an issue. Money will not be an issue here either. Where are you? Hello.
What do you want?
Adarji's ring.
Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leowin's dungeon while you are free. What will you do for Amusai if I tell you?
What if I give you a lockpick?
You'd do that for me? Maybe you guild types aren't so bad after all. Okay, it's a deal. Give me a lockpick and I'll tell you about the ring.
Here, take this.
Sunlit freedom. Yes, I stole that ring from Adarji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alessia. That had to be the Countess of Leowin. The damn ring was stolen property. Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess, except she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring. The Countess rarely leaves the castle. Good luck getting it back.
I like the way this becomes like layered. You know, there's a problem, then a problem, then a problem, and it's fun to just work through it. I don't care about you anymore. You can just stay there. Hmm. Hello.
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
Very good. Recovered Caro family ring.
So, Alicia Caro has recovered her ring, and now you want to know where she keeps it so you can steal it back.
Aren't you sharp?
My pockets are
Yep.
I don't know where she keeps the ring, but I know who does. Talk to Ladara Mothril, the Countess's handmaiden. She eats dinner in the castle at the 8th bell. You may have to sweet-talk her, but she knows all about Alicia Caro's habits and schedules. You should know that there are other secrets in that castle.
What secrets?
I've heard of a hidden torture chamber. They say that Count Marius interrogates Argonian immigrants from Black Marsh.
Oh.
The servants whisper that the Argonians are dragged into the basement and never seen again. You should stay out of there, just in case.
I am also an Argonian, but because I'm the player character, I'm sure I won't have any trouble. I find it really interesting with stealth games, especially ones like this. You think of like this sort of type of stealth in Dishonored and Hitman 2, which I played a lot recently. And the game wants to give you enough information and pointers so you can get on with it, but not so many that it's telling you everything.
Lady Leowin's chaplain and chief advisor. I assist her ladyship so that her enlightened policies might achieve the greatest possible influence upon the affairs of County Leowin.
Recovered Caro family ring.
Lady Alessia frowns on her staff talking about her personal life. You understand, I'm sure.
Dark secrets.
I ask myself.
Okay, right. What bribe do you need?
For me? Well, isn't that sweet of you?
Let's start again.
Lady Alessia.
Oh.
Yes. How nice. It's. Thank you.
We spend so much money on bribes. I think it's our biggest outlay at the moment.
Shh. It's dangerous to be heard talking about that. The Countess has a secret passage somewhere in the basement that leads to her private quarters. That's where the torture chamber is. Sometimes I can hear the screams of the prisoners when I'm in my chambers.
Why don't you... yes. Tell me about the ring.
Countess Caro is so relieved to have the ring back. It's been missing for many years. She wears it constantly. Well, not all the time. I mean, she puts it in her jewelry box for baths and at night. No proper lady would wear her jewelry to bed.
You're very right. Yes. So...
I think I hear Milady calling.
I bet. I just have... I want to find something out.
Filthy pickpocket.
Okay. Yes, I know.
Then
Right.
pay with your blood.
That's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. I'm going to rely on that quick save I just made to go back. Next session, we are going to go and do a heist, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to this. I really like this quest, sort of piecing together the pieces. I mean, the game sort of hands it to you. You don't have to do too much of it yourself, but that's kind of fun.
Are you the cat?
Oh, no.
Then go away.
This is a quest line that I remember being quite good. So as we sit here contemplating how we're going to break into this place, and I try and remember which button it is so I can go into third person. None of them, apparently. We'll just leave it as there. As I sit here, that's going to be it for today. My name's been Billy. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.